Hey, you guys, thanks for listening in to this episode of Tips with T. On today, I have Mr. Mike with us. Hey, Mr. Mike, how you doing today?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being a guest on the show. So tell us a little bit more about yourself and what you do.
Sure. My name is Mike Vannelli, and I'm the owner and head producer of Envy Creative. And Envy Creative is a video production agency and production company. So basically, what we like to say is all the ads that you might see in front of YouTube videos or the ads for brands, products, or businesses that you see on Instagram or TikTok or your Facebook feed. That's what we make for brands and products.
Awesome. So how was your entrepreneurship journey for you?
It started with us, or with me, not doing commercials. Let's see, probably over 10 years ago, I was doing a lot of music videos. Basically, I've always been interested in doing video production, and once I decided I wanted to, pursue that as a career, as an entrepreneur, I wanted basically I needed to get video production related jobs where somebody was actually paying me. So they would say, "Make this, here's money." So at the time, the easiest way was just music videos, because you didn't need a lot of equipment, you didn't need actors or anything like that. You were kind of provided everything. You just kind of needed to show up, film, and edit and deliver. So I work with some big names back in the day. Like, I did some stuff for like Wiz Khalifa, 3 6 Mafia, guys like that. And so, I produced their music videos, but then just got to the point where it was a lot of not so much rinse and repeat, but uh, when you do music videos a lot, it's a lot of the same format, I guess. So I wanted to look into something different, kind of pivot. And the other side of the other avenue of people pretty much giving you money to make videos is commercials, and that's rather than individuals, it's brands and businesses. So so I pivoted that way, and I tried to start doing that, and it was really nice um, because I got to do something different every time. It was a different app, a different product, a different business. So it wasn't the same old thing, and there was a lot of more room to grow as not only an entrepreneur but also a creator. And I kind of found my niche doing that, and so that's what I've been doing for probably about 10 years now, and done over 4,000 commercials for hundreds of brands that you may have heard of. We've done like for Purple Mattress and Costco and Warner Brothers and companies like that. But a lot of other companies, I would say the majority that you haven't heard of, that are startups or Amazon sellers, things like that.
Awesome. So I guess how were you able to expand your business over those last 10 years?
So for about, I would say, probably 5 or 5.5 years, basically I had a day job while I was doing my video production business on the side as a side hustle. And for me, it was pretty much as soon as I was making as much doing my video production as I was in my day job, then that kind of like I I gave myself permission to quit my day job if I was making as much doing video. And
Mhm.
so it did take a long time. It took almost 6 years to get to that point. But and that was just me doing it myself. And then as soon as I hit that point where I didn't have to do my day job anymore and I could actually do this full time, that's when I was able to focus more. I was able to get more clients, and then I was able to, get a studio space. We're in our, let's see, one, two, in our fourth or fifth studio space, so we kind of grow, every time. Was able to hire employees, and up everything about the production. So it just started out as a side hustle. I still needed my day job to pay the bills, but like I said, I just gave myself permission to go full time once I was at the point where I was making as much in my video production as I was my day job.
Awesome. So I guess we're gonna get more into like what is video marketing for those who don't know what video marketing is,
Sure.
and then, like how can we use it to brand our business? Because I do think video marketing is very important. So tell us about that.
Sure. Yeah. So video marketing is kind of right in the name. It's marketing your brand, product, or business with video. I would say, 5 years ago, or even, maybe even more recently, on say Instagram, was big on photos, but now even the CEO of Instagram has said that they're transitioning to a video platform. A lot of businesses, they relied really heavily on blog posts and text posts for ads and content, and now they're pivoting to video. So basically, because we have I guess little TV screens in our pockets, and and a lot of us are in front of a screen all day, all day long, then it's just really, video has become very important as a kind of means of transmission for getting content at viewers, getting eyeballs at your brand, product, or business. And with video, it's not something that you have to sit there and read. It's not something that you have to sit down and read and maybe get bored by reading, but it's also not something that you just listen to, that you can listen to in the background and maybe not pay attention to. So video is kind of the medium that you want to pay attention to, that you want to watch it, because it's visually stimulating, and unlike a photo, it's also something that's moving. So just out of all the mediums for marketing, video is just the one that I guess catches the most attention and keeps people paying attention. And especially for brands, this is something that that they want to see, that they want people to see their product, they want to see it in use, they want to see other people using it, kind of like, oh, I want to have that product, I want to have this lifestyle. And so brands are just kind of like hopping on, really focusing on video as a means for marketing their business, whether that's big Fortune 500 companies or one man entrepreneurs or small businesses. Pretty much we tell everybody that no matter what you're selling, no matter what kind of business you have, even if you're not selling anything and you just want brand recognition, video is the place to go.
So I know you mentioned Instagram, but what are the other good platforms to use when it comes to video marketing that you would say?
Sure. So I guess it would depend on your demographic, and by that I mean who you're trying to sell your product to, or who you want to be your customer. So it also depends on, I guess, the type of ad you want. So for instance, with YouTube, we tell people that that's really good for kind of a broad range of customers, but that's better for longer form content. So maybe if you have something that you want to, more of like an explainer commercial, you want it to be a little bit longer, YouTube is probably the best for that. Instagram is also kind of the middleman, so it's good for both long form and short form, but long form, I guess, on Instagram would be like 30 seconds. That would be long for that. And then in the past couple of years, we tried to hold out as long as we could, because in the marketing world, I guess, people weren't taking TikTok seriously. But in the last couple of years, we've hopped on the bandwagon, and now marketers are taking TikTok seriously, because it's now the most viewed website in the world, or at least in the US. And so we're making TikToks now, and For those, we always recommend 15 seconds or less. The shorter, the better. And usually with those, the way we film those is it's 1, maybe 2 takes. And it's normally just the person talking to the camera, like holding the camera selfie style, but it's, you know, it's branded content. So it's you know, they're talking about a brand. So, yeah, so Instagram/Facebook is really good for kind of everything. TikTok's good for short form, and YouTube is good for long form. We also, you know, we dabble in like TV broadcast, set-top box like Hulu ads and LinkedIn and things like that. But those aren't quite as big because those aren't really where the brands are pushing their ad dollars. It's mainly Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Those are the big ones.
Awesome. And I guess, what do someone need in order to get started to create an ad, a video ad, if they want to?
Sure. Yeah. So basically we do everything. So we do an all-inclusive service. So we can do everything. Like if you were to come to me and say, hey, I need an ad, this is my business, and that's it. I don't know anything else. So can you do that? Yeah, we can pretty much take just a business, and we can create this concept. We can create the script, send it for approval, and then once the script's approved, we go into production, and then you get a video. So but then again, we do have clients that are either working with an agency already, and they work with us, like they say, here's our script, can you guys make this? Or you know, they come to us, just the person with an idea. So we tell the clients they can be as involved in the process as they want. So they can be really involved, or they can just, you know, if they just say, I need a video, here's my business, make me a video. So but yeah, like I said, we can do an all-inclusive service where we can just literally just do it from start to finish. And then we used to do some ad buying and ad spend for clients. So we would go like one step further, where they would say, you know, we want it on TikTok, we want it on Instagram, we want it on YouTube, and then we would kind of focus group, and we would do all that. We did that for about a year, and we just found that it was kind of taking away from our core business strategy, which is the actual production of the videos. And plus, there are a lot better companies out there that know how to do it a lot better than we do. We're fine at doing it, but you know, now we just deliver the video, and then they can, you know, they can work with other people to push it out, because we found we just wanted to focus on what we're best at, and that is making the actual video.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Mr. Mike, for coming on the show today and telling us about video marketing and how important it is, because it is getting to be very important, especially on TikTok. So I'm going to share your social media handles. Tell people how they can get in contact with you if they like, and how they can render your services if they would like to.
Sure. Yeah. So best way to get in touch is just going to our website, which is thinkenvy.com. That's THINKENVY.com. And then most of our handles on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn are all at Think Envy as well. YouTube is Envy Creative, so you can the company name is Envy Creative, but all the handles are Think Envy. So just, you know, Think Envy.
Okay. You guys make sure you check them out. And then if you want to get in contact with me, you can do so. My number is 910-317-0396. You can shoot me an email at contact@mjfinancial.biz. You can schedule a consultation with me on my website at www.mjfinancial.biz. You can find this episode on Anchor, you guys, and you can also find the playback for this video on our YouTube channel as well for M&J Financial Management. So thank you once again, Mike, for being on the show today. I highly appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
And all right, you guys, we will see you on the next episode of Tips with T.